Good morning, guys. Good morning. And I am so glad that you are here with me on today. Well, I just wanted to tap in from my office, aka my throne, okay, to talk to y'all for a few minutes. I want you to know that so many people are moved by outside appearances. Our whole life has been controlled by outside appearances. We have been programmed visually, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically by outside things. We have been dictated that certain individuals are better if they look this certain way. It's the outside appearances that has us sad, depressed, and broken. I know people that look through social media and the outside appearances of family or friends or luxury and opulence makes people feel bad. It's the outside appearance. But who cares what an outside appearance when the inside is corrupted? I want you to know that many narcissistic, toxic individuals, people, companies, and all of that are beautiful on the outside. But when you get to know them, you become familiar with them, their insides are corrupt. Many of us have fallen prey to that beautiful man or that beautiful woman because on the outside, they was just gorgeous or so handsome we couldn't resist. But once we took a bite of that apple, we realized that it was rotten on the inside. See, outside appearances control everything. And as a woman of color, particularly, we have been pushed to feel that we're insignificant because we're not the preference or the preferred one. I want you to know that no matter what, that God is more concerned with your insides. He's more concerned about what flows in your mind and through your heart, or in your heart and through your mind. He's more concerned about you keeping the commandments and being obedient. He's more concerned about love that floods your entire being. He's more concerned about you being happy and hopeful, being thankful, showing gratitude. He's more concerned about the goodness that you represent in this environment. See, you may not be as attractive, or your situation may be ugly on the outside, but on the inside, it's the most beautiful thing that anyone could possibly imagine. Heaven is rejoicing today because your insides are good. They're celebrating every morning because your insides are in alignment with the kingdom of heaven. They're trusting you more and more. And they're so excited about what you represent in this time because your insides are on point when it comes to the kingdom of heaven. Who cares about the outside? See, outside appearances don't even matter. It's the inside that matters. What good is there to be the most beautiful person, or to have the most beautiful home, or have the most beautiful people surrounding you when you're corrupt on the inside? What profits a man to gain the whole world of opulent things and lose his soul? What good is that? To let you know how insignificant looking good is, or having good things is, eventually beauty will fade. And the only thing that will separate you at that point will be your spirit. Eventually, you're going to be out of here. You're going to transition into another dimension. And you can't take any of the things beautiful that you have accumulated with you. See, it's the innermost parts, the brilliance, the radiance, the spirit of the living God that lives on the inside of you that is the most beautiful thing. It's not the braided hair or the fine clothes. not even this crown that makes me beautiful. It's the innermost spiritual parts, the stillness, the uniqueness, the realness of God that lives on the inside of us. That is the most beautiful thing. I want you to understand that we're doing work on this planet. I want you to know that it is a move of God that's taking this whole atmosphere by storm. I want you to understand that he has awakened his chosen ones that they talked about in the book of Revelations. Go ahead on algorithm and pick that up. I want you to know what we represent in this time for the kingdom of heaven. It is time for us to get outside of what man be looking at, get outside of what the world thinks is beautiful, and get inside of what God says is beautiful. Because he says that a pure heart will always see God. You can be the most beautiful person that walks the face of this earth, but if your heart ain't pure, there will be no God living on the inside of you. I want you to understand that today. That the most beautiful thing about you is not your looks. It's not what you have accumulated. It's not your status. But the most beautiful thing about you is the spirit of the living God that lives on the inside of you. Until the next video, guys. Peace. Because I still be believing in you. Bye now.